Hello everyone, Chrisman here from the Minionicle project. Today I'm going to review the winner of the Dark Hunter contest that we did on the Minionicle Discord server. The winner is Eliminator by Pangolin. This model is a great recreation of this Dark Hunter from the original contest, and there is a lot of cool details to look at, so let's take a look. Okay, so here is Eliminator built in real life. I've used the parts I could find, so I've done some few minor exchanges of parts. As you can see here on the hips, there are these cheese slopes instead of a tile, and that's because I couldn't find any purple tiles. I also found out that the standard purple colored tile only came in one set in 1999, a pod racer. So I would most likely use a dark purple tile here instead. Also, as you can see here on these printed tiles, I don't have the right eye tile, but I found some other eye tiles that I chose to use to get the closest look as possible to Pangolin's model. Those are the changes I had to do to the model. And yeah, it was a fun thing to build. It's not huge, but it is several parts. And let's take a closer look. As you can see, I painted these 3D printed parts, which are the Minionicle parts that Pangolin used. They are the Pakari, and it's one of the Krana. And they are pretty accurate to the original version. Only thing that if we are going to nitpick, we could say that the Pakari's angle should be more like away from the chest and like to the shoulders. But I get it, at this scale it's pretty hard to do something like that. The legs were pretty fun. They are one of the most intricate designs in the whole model. You can see here they use this T-pipe that goes to two Exoforce robot arms, that goes to a T-pipe that connects this rounded 1x2 plate, and then connects with this gun piece. It's hard to see when it's all black, but you can see here it's like the Jango Fett guns that connects to a plate, and to a plate with a clip-on and this handle piece. And then they are connected with some hollow studs to the hip area. Also, Pangolin exchanged the Mata head that are on the original design, the gray part here, with a rounded tile. And I kind of think it stands a little bit out as the only gray part on this model, but it's accurate to have it gray like in the original model. As you also can see here, the discs are connected with these bar holders and robot hands. The reason to use the eye disc, Pangolin told me, was because it was the one that looked the most like a Kanoka disc. But having some different prints here and getting some custom prints could be very cool. For the hands, instead of using the limb element that the original Eliminator used, Pangolin made a finger element with using a robot hand here and a minifigure hand here. I think it's a genius way to build, but I do hate to use minifigure hands in builds like this, mostly because Lego don't sell them separately. Yes, I have to go and pick the hands of my minifigures. If we could get this to turn, you can see on the back side, oh, I missed a tile here. I can put that on later. But as you can see, for the back area, these Kanoka holders have been connected to this 3-length bar that also connects the head, and they are connected on the shoulders with these rounded plates with with a bar on it. For articulations, you can move the fingers. Yeah, and they are a little bit loose. They at least the outermost finger is a little bit loose, but they can move, and you can pose it like that. You can move this elbow area, and yeah, you can also move the shoulders. And for the legs, you could move this part. It's a little bit finicky, and you can move these parts, but I find they are pretty tight because they are connected in two ways, and I often feel like the studs here are falling off. So that's one of the problems I find with this model. Also, for the feet, you could rotate it, but it rotates around this on this. The pivoting point is on the side, not in the middle, so it rotates around a weird point, which kind of is a little awkward, but it does work. I also had some problems with it being weak on the chest part here. It's connected to one stud, and also the plate that connects the head is a little loose, but I found out that is my plate that is loose because I found another one that weren't that loose. Color-wise, it does follow the color palette of the original model. You see it's mostly black and purple with this gray part in the stomach here, and the plates I've used white. You could also use like glow-in-the-dark tiles to get more accurate to the Kinoka discs. There are a purple part, I think it's a ball socket on in the middle of the arm here on the original model that you can't capture in this size. And that's mostly it. It becomes a very monotone colored build, as it's mostly black with a hint of purple and this one gray part. But it looks good, it looks accurate. I recognized it the first time I saw it, which is great. I think this model mostly is a display model, as it has some weak parts, mainly being in the legs and in the chest here, and depending on how good the clutch power of your rounded jumper plate is. I have a problem with mine, it falls off very easily, but yeah, it's easy to post the model and put it somewhere and have it stand there, so it works very great for display. And I don't think I will call this a play model. And the prize was to choose an element for us to add to the Minionicle library, and Pangolin wanted movie accurate Kurakan. So here it is. I also printed it and tested it on my Jallar minifig. So if you want to build Eliminator yourself or want to print mask, the files are on our website, link in the description. And that's it for this time. Hope you enjoyed Pangolin's model. Like if you did, and make sure to subscribe for more Minionicle updates. Also, you're welcome to join the Minionicle Discord server for all things system-based, Binacle, and many fun activities. Until next time, happy building!